Hey, so today we're going to change it up a little bit, or I'm going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to be talking about my favorite books. It's kind of a list that spans some time, so there'll be a few new ones, and then some that have been around for a while. Okay. Cookbooks? Yes, let's talk about cookbooks. Okay, so my absolute favorite cookbook of all times is this one, Our Best Bites. The 400 calories or less. I use this a ton. My family loves almost everything that's in here, and so this is the one. Since we do Instant Pot, there's a lot of things in here that you can transfer to an Instant Pot, and I love that too. Okay, so life's busy, and I love to read. I love to read, but my problem is when I read, I can't stop reading. So I start a book, and I have to finish the book. And so everything else goes by the wayside. My kids are like, Mom, and I'm zoned, and that's just how I am. Enter Audible. I love Audible. Or your local library. Sometimes we have Overdrive on our library, and so you can get free books to listen to. That is what I prefer. Not every book is on there, so a lot of times I will have to crack open a book. But for the most part, I prefer to listen. And then I can do it as I go. I can clean, I can make wreaths. My sister and I own a wreath company, and so a lot of times that's what I'll be doing when I sit there and do wreaths. And any other time, cooking or whatever, I can put an earbud in my ear and listen to a book. Okay, so what books do I love? So let's start with what books that I love in nonfiction. Okay, so the one that I was drawn to the most, and it's probably in my top 10, is Unbroken. I love Unbroken. It just drew me in. True story, Louis Zamperini. I did listen to that. I had that one on Audible, and I listened to it, and I loved that book. My favorite self-help book, put a little disclaimer here, I am not a huge self-help book person. I prefer much rather to read a book and totally fantasize about the people and where they lived and picture them in my mind and all that kind of stuff. So, but if we were talking self-help, my favorite one, this one, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Now, I don't necessarily agree with everything that's in here, but the whole concept of really asking yourself, do I love this? Does it bring me joy? Totally works. Do you know how much stuff I've thrown away? Because I'm like, I hate this. I just carry it around. Or do I use this? No. Does it make me happy? No. Chuck. Now, I need to do it again though, because I still collect stuff. My absolute favorite trilogy is by Brandon Sanderson, called Stillheart. I just finished the third book just this week, and called Calamity. So there's Stillheart, there's Firefight, and then there's Calamity. And I have read all three of them. I love them. Maybe they're not for everybody. They're total sci-fi, but funny. Like, I love books that are funny, like that can make me laugh. I love them. And so the wit and humor of the books, and then there is a little bit of romance, kind of, and I fell in love with those books. Since we're on the sci-fi thing, one book that I love, but I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, because I'm not sure if people, I think it's kind of like you either love it or you hate it, and I read this one, but I've read it twice, is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. So yes, I know she wrote Twilight. No, I don't like the Twilight series. They are not my favorite. Now, a little side note on this. You have to read till about page 100 before you even understand what is going on. I was so confused, but I had somebody tell that to me, that make sure you read, keep reading, because then it'll kind of make sense. And so I did, and then I was hooked. I couldn't put it down. They did make it into a movie, and the movie was awful. Yeah. Don't judge the book by the movie. There we go. favorite book of all time, actually probably my top favorite book of all time, or close to it, is called The Wedding Dress by Rachel Hawk. Love this book. Love it. I've also read this one twice. I'm in a book club group that they're probably going to be like, but Katie, you never read the books. True that. Last year, the only book I ended up reading was a reread of my book. The Wedding Dress, my favorite romance, favorite book. It does have like Christian values in it, which I love, but I do love that book. So if you're looking for a clean, easy read, cute, it's about a wedding dress that finds its way to different owners, and it's just really cute. Okay, those are just a few of my favorite books. I have 2 on Audible right now that I'm going to be listening to. The Boys in the Boat, which my sister recommended. She loved it, so another true story, so I'm going to listen to that one. And the Rosie Project, which I've heard is really good. I have heard it does have a little bit of language in it, but I've heard good things about it, so I'm going to give that one a try. Let us know in the comments what books, because we're always looking for books to read. Make sure to subscribe below and like our videos, and we'll talk to you later. We'll see ya. Bye.